everyone, welcome back to Book Reviews with Anne. I'm Anne, these are books, and this is my review of them. Tonight we will be doing Nicole Jordan's, the rest of her series. I had started to do her Notorious series, and I did Desire, which was number 3, and number 4, which was Ecstasy. And I had mentioned that I had ordered these from Thrift Books. Yes, I did. And this is 1, 2, and 5. So this is the rest of her series that I will be finishing. These books span 2000 to 2003, and they cover the rest of the characters in that, I guess, universe. What I love about her books is that they do mention the other characters, but they're not really in it overlapping, which I think is a little different, because usually when I read books that have the same characters, they usually have a little more in common, or you see them in books like in The Wedding Trap and The Wife-Husband Trap and The Wedding Trap. The characters overlapped on each other. These ones don't do that, and I don't know which one I like more. I do like them both. They're both different. At least they're mentioned, so I know that they're in the same universe. I'm not going to read the back of these books, but I'll just kind of give you a little bit of a breakdown of what each one of them are. So, as I said, these are all Nicole Jordan. So the Seduction is the first one, and this is Damien and Olivia. And this one, I think out of the whole series, I don't know if this one's my favorite or maybe Ecstasy is my favorite. Personally, he's known as Lord Sin, and of course he's like a rake, and his little sister gets injured when she attempts to elope, and the older sister of the gentleman that she attempts to elope with comes and takes care of her, and she's trying to make amends, and her older brother or little brother that got caught in this also is kind of a butt at that age and gambles away their fortune. So the Lord Sin asks Olivia, which is the older sister, to be his mistress, which is really inappropriate. I liked their little battle of wills on this one. I thought that it was fun, and I liked the way that she stood up for herself. So the next one is The Passion, and this is one of my followers mentioned this with Nicholas and Aurora. Nicholas is an American, and Aurora is English, and they are currently at war. Nicholas is told that he is a traitor, and he is about to face the gallows. He is going to die, and she is about to be married off to a husband she doesn't want. So she marries him to take his name and to help protect his little sister. And so their story is, I like how early their relationship changes, I guess I would say, because it starts off really sweet and then it's kind of a battle, and I like, but it's not too much. I love the fact that he is American. I think that's fun and makes him a little rough around the edges. I like their characters. So this one was fun. And the last one is Dare, which he's mentioned throughout the rest, and he is like the most wild and carefree. And I think his partner, what was her name, Julianne, I think it's Julianne. And she is an actress on the stage, and he is Marquez. Is he yeah. And oh man, so I like their story, and it has a little bit, if you like theater and the arts, you can see that they have a little bit of acting in the theater, and so they're kind of putting on a show for the ton. And they have a wager going on, and he bets that she's going to be his mistress, and she bets that he is going to be on his knees in love with her. So this one was really fun as well. Nicole Jordan does a really great job of making the story interesting, because not only is there a love perspective, there's also usually something else happening. Like in these, they're spies, and they're trying to bring down this bad guy that's behind the scenes, and so it adds a little bit of intrigue to the romance section. There's like something else that they're trying to do, except for these two in the beginning. The bad guy's not really mentioned in there, but there's something else. Like I said, this one, the little sister's in there, so we're waiting on her to recover and heal, and things like that. And then this one, You have, you know, is Nicholas going to be, you know, imprisoned at any minute? You know, you don't know. Is he going to be sentenced to the gallows? Is he going to survive? It's, oh gosh, we don't know. Oh no. So lusty meter, which I should have done before with the trigger warning. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Sorry. I don't believe there's any trigger warning except for obviously the man component is there. There is a little bit of manning, and so just if you don't like that, if you're like, oh no, I do not like it whenever, you know, the man kind of pushes his way into her life or bedroom, probably isn't for you. Don't read this. But yeah, so other than that, I can't really think of a trigger. And so the lusty meter, most of the time I'm going to do lusty meter for Miss Jordan. She is very descriptive. So I give her a 9. I give her a 9 because she is very thorough in when she's talking. It's not erotica. Erotica is going to be reserved for the 10s. But she is very descriptive and there's a lot of it. I personally enjoy that in a romance novel. It's not a necessity for me to enjoy a romance novel, but it definitely helps things out. And I love the fact that she is very detailed and she includes a lot of it in there. It's in there a lot. And I appreciate that. I'm just saying, I love that it's there. And so she makes it really fun and enjoyable, especially the naughty scenes. Just saying, if you like that kind of thing. We call it lady porn. If you want to buy these, you can get them. They ranged on thrift books anywhere between $4 to $6. This guy being 4, all the way up to 6. Oh, I'm sorry, reverse that. 4, 6. And you can find them on Amazon, on Kindle, pretty much across the board was $5.99. I saw hardback ranging between $11 and $12, and the paperback was almost all $7.99 if you wanted to get these on Amazon. And I'm not sure if you get free shipping with membership with that or not. With the thrift books, you get free shipping on orders over $10, or one of these guys might be free depending on how many points you build up. And you might get a free book. I'm not sure. So, but you should check it out. The other resource that you could use, and I do use frequently, especially for romance novels, because I do have such a large collection of romance novels and they build up so freaking quick, is Internet Archive, which is an online library. You can log in and you can read it for free, which I do, especially if I'm putting my little one to bed. I can lay in bed and read in the dark, but he's not alone while we're waiting for him to go to sleep, and I can totally finish a romance novel in like 2 nights. And then I don't have a ton of them because my library upstairs is probably going to cave in my house at some point on my romance novels. So at the end of the day, they all get stickers. They don't have right now. I'll have to go put them on stickers. Yes, I love Miss Jordan. You're wonderful. She does a great job writing it. If you're new to romance novels and you do like erotica, or I guess a little more risque scenes, then I would highly recommend these and give them a try. If not, maybe if you're in the mood for a more gentle romance novel with not as much, you can check out some of my other videos, like I think When We Met was one from Victoria Alexander, or Nicole Jordan, or not Nicole Jordan, Nora Roberts has a little more less erotic scenes if you're interested in romance novels and dipping in, but you don't want all this awesomeness. Or Julia Quinn, she's a wonderful one as well. All right, guys, that is it for tonight. I am going to get off here, and yeah, if you have any questions, comments, agree, disagree, please put it in the comments below. If you'd like me to read another book, or if there's any books that you would love to see me review, please put it in the comments below. I think these guys are my next ones to review, and I think we will probably be doing The Well of Ascension for our non-romance novel, or maybe moving on to the Secondary Good Kind book. If anybody else has any books that they'd like to see me read and move on to, let me know in my to-be-read bookshelf. So, and that's it. Have a good night.